my brother, Mark Finegold, and we played Blitz chess a lot when we were kids together, and we play occasionally now. And my brother's a chess master also, and not quite as active as I am.
Ben and I both learned to play chess from our dad, who was himself a very strong player, starting from just about the early 60s, I would say. Our dad, Ron Finegold, played a very famous tournament game against a future world champion about 42 years ago. That was when the strongest American player at the time, Bobby Fischer, came to Michigan for the Western Open. And this was not a tournament that Fischer would ordinarily consider playing in, given his ranking among the top players in the whole world. But he was becoming a little dissatisfied with his treatment abroad, you might say, so he decided to play in a domestic event, just to probably mostly to get back at the foreign organizers who we thought were not treating him properly. In any event, in that tournament, our dad, Ron, played Fischer. It was the longest game, at least in terms of number of moves, of that whole tournament. And although our dad was doing pretty well all the way through, I would say, the late middle game, he erroneously traded into an ending which he thought he could hold, but which Fischer knew was in fact winning for him, and eventually Fischer did win it.
Okay, let's try this opening. Uh-oh, I have a trick.
Aye.
Thought tricks were for kids.
Overlook that.
Check.
Oh, that's right, my rook is
Yeah, I thought it was on F8 also. It was risky.
Shows you what I know.
Oops. Wasn't very nice. Well, let's try this move.
I was convinced I was making headway there. Sorry.
Check. Check. Not check.
Doggone it, sorry. Hey, a lot of ideas already.
Good game. We're playing a game called 1 minute chess, which is very unusual because it's such a quick pace. Generally, most players who are masters or above can make between 50 and 70 moves in 1 minute. And the moves are not the highest of quality, and you have to play the game before your 60 seconds is up. If you use 60 seconds and you haven't finished the game, then you lose the game. It's good to have quick hands and think quickly. That's actually more important than playing good moves. Slight rules differentiation. When you play regular chess, illegal moves do not count, and they're retracted. Here, if you leave your king in a check or make an illegal move somehow, you lose the game if your opponent makes such a claim. So, tough game to play. Speed chess, blitz chess, 1 minute chess, very difficult. I don't recommend it for the average player.
I guess I haven't.
Difficult pawn to protect.
Yes, it is. Let's give this a try. Oops, okay, that didn't work. I just lost a rook for a knight. Not too good. All right. I'm not sure what to do here.
Slightly tied down, slightly. I'm slightly tied down. Wonderful. All right.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not able to capture because my bishop was pinned along the row of squares. And he's taking everything.
And this is one of the reasons I'm good at chess. My brother has
I'm
no
out of
time,
time,
and I
so
have
all right.
26 seconds left.
This position has been lost for a while, so the time is kind of a minor factor, you might say.
Yeah, one of my favorite forms of chess is Blitz chess, specifically 1-minute chess. There used to be an organization called the World Blitz Chess Association, and they would rank players based on their Blitz play only, 5 minutes or quicker. In that organization, I was number 2 in the world, behind the current world chess champion, Garry Kasparov. Garry Kasparov recently retired, and the current world champion, Veselin Topalov, was probably ranked somewhere about 5th or 6th. If only they could be as good as me at Blitz chess, but not everybody can be that good. And what happens is, one of the reasons I'm good at Blitz chess is I can play extremely fast. Sometimes I play 5 or 10 moves in 1 second, and we can tell this by having the clock advance in tenths of seconds. And because of this, because of the quick rate of play that I enjoy, often I can get losing positions where I'm not playing as well as my opponent, but their time runs out before mine does. And so that's a big advantage to play quickly. The level of chess isn't very high, but the number of wins is just as high.
Okay, I guess we should
Yeah.
continue the punishment. Oh, I got to press the clock, that's right. It hurts, it hurts. Okay, I'll do this. Can't afford to think too much in 1 minute. Aye. Yeah, my king had to move before I could castle. Usually not too good, and not a good idea in general, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I can get my queen attack.
But I'll do the best I can. A defensive move. Now I can finish castling the long way, as it's sometimes called.
Also known as castling by hand.
Right, right.
Walking into a fork. A bad idea in chess and in real life. Don't ever walk into a fork.
Not too good.
Hey, that's sneaky.
I found an evil defense here that
okay. We'll still
maybe will deflate his plans a little bit.
Just in case.
Okay. Oops, oh dear, I hung my queen. All right.
The queens move long ways, too.
I forgot his...
Didn't see it till you said oops.
Okay.